So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Oh, good-looking ball. Pulisic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent, and he's managed to get free. Out of play for a goal kick. Davids is there, and he can pick it up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serginho to Çalhanoğlu. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Shevchenko. Played out wide. Pulisic. Now it's Vlahovic, looking for a runner. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He won't be happy with that one. He's on it, can he get away? Çalhanoğlu. He shifted it to the flank. Over to the left. Thinks about the shot. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Vlahovic. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And this is Van Basten. Serginho goes steaming forward. Now, can they get him away? Vlahovic! Vlahovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Vlahovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Çalhanoğlu. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. And that's a good ball. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Thuram. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Çalhanoğlu, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Opts to play it back. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Serginho gets across to intercept that. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Van Basten has it in a wide position. Schneider. Davids. Baresi. Cannavaro makes the interception. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Pulisic. Now it's Vlahovic. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Can he finish? Totti. Hullet. Vlahovic is onto this. Van Basten. That has been cut short. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
So, off we go once more. So, the first half brought no goals. Bastoni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Baresi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. Good read, needed to be. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He shifted it to the flank, and he's there to make the challenge. Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Baresi. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Totti. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. And it's been given away. Big and Shevchenko! There's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically...
There's the header! And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is shoots! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has ended up in no man's land. Seedorf. Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet. Davids. Maldini. Lahm. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Pele. And it's Lahm. Rummenigge! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Cannavaro. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. First quarter of an hour gone. This is Owen. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Lahm. Pele. That's very neat. Ball comes in. Oh, well played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Owen with the big header.
Arsenal really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Rummenigge stood up well to him there. Davids. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Davids. Now it's Owen. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Owen. Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Pele. Oh, delightful ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Ronaldo. The cross. It's bounced back off the post. No, again there's no way through. And this is Owen, and he was quick to react. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Besiktas have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, that was never going to make it. Now that's well seen too. That pass has been well intercepted. Chips it through. Dembele gets into some space. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. In again. Oh, that was vital. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Besiktas deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Besiktas happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So off we go once more.
Besiktas really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Threads one in. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And this is Ronaldo. Davids. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pull it. Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to play it through, and he was alert to it. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here. Lam. Oh, it's Dembele.
Besiktas are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
And he's managed to get free. Lam. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and
Takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Conte. Besiktas do have a chance to counter here. Rijkaard. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's clever. He's in space and looking for options. That'll be a throw. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Arsenal have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's hit the bar! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pullet wins the duel this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Rummenigge.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Out towards the flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Looking to play him in. Owen showed plenty of zest and get real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Vardiol. Pullet. Vardiol. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram. Now it's Owen. That ball looks a good one. Maldini cuts out the pass. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Dembele. Pass somewhat off target. That has been cut short. Rummenigge. And this is Owen. He's had it taken off him. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Salah. Gerrard. Gilberto Silva. Passes short and sharp. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Decent chance! It's there!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the shot!
Ben İngiltere'den.
No, not this time.
I thought the wing work was
İngiltere'deyim ben.
A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Like atıp abone olmayı unutmayın bakalım. Kulaklık yoktu da ondan yazıyordum da maça başlayınca yazamıyorsun.
Alexander-Arnold.
Hemen yedik gol. Adam şeyi bekliyor ya.
Gerrard. Robertson.
Baksana abi adam oynadığı topa. Benim gibi. Ben pat pat hızlı oynuyorum. Adam böyle oynayan oldum, ben oynayamıyorum. Bana şey olacak, hızlı pat pat hızlı pas yapacak.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
O bekleyerek oynuyor. Onun için zor.
Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yapma işte, çek amına kodum topunu be. Niye çekmiyorsun be? Ya oğlum, versene oğlum, versene.
And that interception was
Onu bile
most
alamadı ya.
necessary.
That was well
Ne güzel
played,
soktular
well
yani.
stopped.
Now it's Torres. Robertson. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to
Allah
go.
Allah.
Liverpool looking to get their
Sağ ol
possession
Ali.
game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive
Bu
to
sefer
watch
yapamıyorum Ali
if they
fazla
get
ya.
it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Normalde
As
2'ye
long as
hemen
they
çıktım. 1'e de
lose the
çıktık.
purpose. If they keep the
Ama
purpose and the
bu
urgency,
sefer
all
olmuyor
will
Ali.
be well.
Hadi be. Hadi sok.
Gilberto Silva.
Oynayamıyorum bu sefer.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Gilberto Silva. Liverpool finding their passes. And Robertson.
Aynen.
Gilberto Silva.
Ondan oluyor.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Ya geç işte. Geçsen ne olur abi? Geçsene ya o aradan.
And it's Fernando Torres. Gilberto Silva. And it's Gerrard. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal!
Ah be. Sen aradan sokardın be.
Somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, what
Yo hemen başlayacaksın. Gidebildiğine de gideceksin. Sonra kolay olduğu zamanlarda hızlıca çıkmış olacaksın yani de. Ben bu geçen sezonda 2 kere çıktım bira işte. Birine çıktım düştüm. Bir daha çıktım bıraktım. Mesela oynamak lazım çıkınca da. Ne beklen ya? Ne beklen arkadaş? İlla küfür ederim yani değil mi? Bir kaptır orada da.
Alexander-Arnold.
Besiktas truly have no need to panic. They can
Aa almıştım be. Bırakma oğlum be.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Xabi Alonso. Threads one in. Gerrard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
İptal ettim ama verme dedim, verme dedim. Aradan sıyrılacaktın bir daha ondan sonra verecektin ya. İptal ettim niye vermedin? Allah Allah.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, super find. As far as they're going to go. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's a throw. Alonso. Mohamed Salah. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Amına koyayım bak.
Tries to play it through.
Allah'ım ya gol attırmak istiyor adama ya. Oyun gol attırmak istiyor adama ya. Bak ben biliyorum abi ben bir şey söylüyorum size ya. 45 artı bakı. Alıyorum adamın önüne atıyor. Alıyorum adamın önüne atıyor abi ne yapayım ben ya.
They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Allah'ın çöpü bana tövbeler olsun 2-0 yeniyor ya. Ah.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Gilberto Silva. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Torres. Now Gilberto Silva. And here's Roberto Firmino. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Owen. Face to... And the finish! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Besiktas have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Aynen. Kaybolmaya gelmiyor Ali. Kaybolursan çakıyorlar.
Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. Araujo. Robertson. Oh, good-looking ball. Driving forward, and he's worked it through. Oh, what a ball!
Nasıl geçiyorsun beni ya? Amına kodum Rijkaard'ı, senin amına koyayım ben. Nasıl geçiriyorsun abi adamı ya?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Substitutions taking place.
Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Bilmem ki.
Gerrard.
Oyuncular da mı hileli oluyor? Nasıl oluyor?
Promising build up this, plenty of really nice passing. Conte. And he plays one through.
Ya ananı bacını ya. Çıkarma amına kodumu, çıkarma galerisi ya.
That is pretty much the end of that. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso. Gilberto Silva. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Bilmem ki. Allah Allah, ilginç.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, this does not look good. Nicely weighted ball. Gilberto Silva, and it's Gerrard. The ball has bounced loose now. No way through. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ya geçmedi amanın, bir geçseydi.
Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Xavi Alonso. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. Cross needs to be good. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Olabilir, vardır bir şeyler.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Climbs up big. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort. Final touch was poor. Gilberto Silva. So just the goalkeeper to beat. Out of play for a throw. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me.
Son maç bakalım. Bir akşama kadar. Akşam yayında görüşeceğiz. Bu son maç. Kapatıyorum sesi falan.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
Yeah, he really does have it all. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gullit. In with the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ferdinand. Now it's Ronaldinho. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dixon. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Gullit. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through, and he plays one through. He is through here, and the flag has... Can he finish? Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ronaldinho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ball's gone out of play. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vitinha. Dixon. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Dixon.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mateus. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. This looks promising. Davids showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Well, that was venomous. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Thuram. Keeper has taken decisive action. Thuram.
Besiktas have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's in space and looking for options. He has found the way through. Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Davids. He's through here. And this is Hullet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Vitinha looking to get on the end of this. Terrific header! He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish.
There's the whistle for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So off we go once more. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Yamal. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gerrard, he's picked his way through. Mateus. Hullet, it's played through for him. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. And it's Vitinha. Distributed tidily.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Vitinha. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes down, but nothing given. Hullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Mateus. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for options for movement. Shot, surely! No mistake! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Besiktas take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yaya Toure. Can he get it through? And a chance! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. And the shot! It's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Besiktas go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 23.
Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Is number 7, Christian.
And it's Schneider. And this is Hull. He's having a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hullet.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
75 minutes played. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Schneider. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to...
Davids! And that would have won it.
Davids is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Dixon. Ribery, given the lift of his goal. Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. Besiktas have got it back and they'll have another go. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Besiktas blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nedved delivered across. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.